So macro open now. Let's see if we see some energetic moves.
Yeah.
What do we want to see? Ideally, IFVG change in state of delivery. So that's the next. But it really needs to show me something now because how it's already developing on the 50-minute above the Asia high is not what I wanted to see, right? It's not really for more downside. But I was also not long here because we're so overextended.
The way we are stacking up all these lows, I have a feeling like 4 hour candle, when the 4 hours candle gonna open, it's gonna just go take out all these lows. Gonna be like really volatile because we're just hanging out here, high resistance, low volatility.
Mm-hmm. Gonna see.
Let's see how. Yeah.
I just stay on a 50-minute right now because that's all what I
Mm-hmm.
need to see. How the candles are closing, how they are forming. Currently,
Yeah.
we're overextending in the series of up close candles, so I'm currently just watching this. Um, and if I see some energetic moves here, if I see like a flip, then I can go into the 5 or 1 minute. So that keeps you from over analyzing.
Right.
It's very simplified if you go on the higher time frames, and it's a bit slower, so it's easier. Especially for you because you like to make rush decisions on the 1 minute.
Right.
Just learn to flick through, and then if you don't really have a real direction, then you wait on a higher time frame, like the 5 or 15 minute at least, for the session, on some confirmation there. Just requires a little bit more patience. So what I don't like is the 1 hour closing like this on ES right now. That gives
Yeah.
us two inversions on the 1 hour. Not great for the initial idea we had.
I'm liking it now. The way is. But let's see.
Yeah. The only thing is we're moving down. We're moving down, but we need to see if that's not just a wick
Yeah. Yeah.
for ES or NQ to create, and then having another expansion
Yeah.
potentially on the 1 hour. So if I see an expansion down now, I would be first a little bit cautious, potentially coming down now to the 50-minute, and then I want to see how we trade there. Same as ES, we're currently in that 50-minute. Actually gonna mark this out. And on this 50-minute, you see. Oh no, never mind. I thought it has a volume imbalance, so you would need to draw the FEG to the volume imbalance in case. So we're in a 50-minute, we're having an internal sweep. If you're having an inversion and a change in state, I would potentially long this.
Long this.
Yeah, to because I don't think we're gonna break down here. It doesn't look like a breakdown to this level on a 50-minute and potentially on ES. So I want to wait for all four confirmations to be clear, right? And that will show us the next hourly candle. because I see this right now as creating the wick so far.
Yeah.
We having an internal sweep. We having that higher time frame imbalance delivery. Yeah, that's the 50-minute. I'm looking currently on ES. And I potentially want to see that flip to at least up here. And but we still need an IFVG first, and then a change in state of delivery. That could be up here, or if we're having a down close candle along the way, there could also be the change in state. Currently, we're getting rejected, right? If you still want to break down, then I want to see in the next 9 minutes really that inversion value gap getting disrespected. I
You know,
currently,
I'm looking. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, currently I'm looking this FVG to hold
Yeah.
because
Okay.
it shows me more um, indication we're gonna go higher, potentially way higher
Mm-hmm.
to the weekly open or um, yeah, I think we're gonna at least go through these highs if we remain bullish here. Need to see if you're getting like a real good risk to reward.
I'm looking how price trades near midnight open price and London opening price. If they are very pretty much close. If price shows like bullishness, then I will be interested in longs. Otherwise, I'm still looking for shorts. If
You,
if price completely shows a heaviness near midnight open, uh, I personally like to look for shorts. Let's see.
yeah, I mean, if you for ES for example, if you come here, this plays through here, then I'm gonna drop on a 1 hour, and then I want to see supporting candles below into towards Asia highs, and then we can be on shorts. Currently, I'm really on a neutral side
Mhm.
because for being bearish, I would have loved already seeing at this level rejection. Now, now I just need to pay close attention how we're trading here. And I don't want to make my chart too messy here, but I want to have a couple of levels definitely on. So the CP we're getting rejected from. Boom. Right. Currently, we are still not nothing confirmed yet because we could just retrace back into that 50-minute. We're currently sitting at it, and on the 1 hour I can draw a little bit outside and then come back. So that's okay. I'm currently looking at the 5 minute. We have an FEG. In the next 2 minutes, we're gonna close that candle. If we are, you know, going through that opening price here and we close, then I go on a 1 minute. And then I'm gonna switch my bias to looking for shorts. How would then
Okay.
what I would then do is looking for similar things like this, right? Engulfing candles, OBs like here, right? Where then if I see another thing like this, could potentially enter like something like this, and then looking for lower targets. Um, but I want to see this below this uh, blue line. Same kind of patterns here, right? Order block, engulfing candles, displacement with FEGs. It can still hold for upside, so I want to be cautious here and want to look for more confirmation. If you, for example, drive above this high, and then we have that IFVG, we having the change in the state, then I would look for longs.
Right.
It's not the best risk to reward, really.
Yeah,
Um, maybe paper traded. Let's see. Because I don't
actually
know
longs
really
are not.
how far we're gonna go up, right? We
Yeah,
can go,
true.
of course, we can target weekly open, but
Not necessary.
it's it's a lot of resistance in between, so it's not really the nicest low resistance liquidity I wanna see as my target, right? But if you want, you can have a low like a low position in, like a low size position. If we're gonna draw up here, also keep in mind we're having here a SIBI. In these moments, yeah, when it's like basically both sides, it's also fine to not take any trade.
Right.
So currently, I really need to be convinced to one idea to take here something because really to the upside, the risk reward is not great. To the downside, we didn't really show yet anything. We're still holding that 5 minute, the 50 minute looks, respecting. It looks right now for more upside than downside. But let's see. Every minute there's new data. That's the thing, the 4 hour can get exhausted here and then just flip. That's also something why I don't really want a long. I rather
I'm not
see a
also
short
much
here.
confident in that.
Yeah, I rather see like the risk reward is not great.
Yeah,
That's why. I probably also don't take any longs here. We could paper trade it, but yeah, the risk reward is not there. I rather see this fail here and we see continuation, and then if we flip into a sell program, then we just enter the next change in the state. But what do we need to see? We need to see, you know, at least a 5 or 15 minute FEG getting broken through, right? We don't have any indication on the middle time frames that structure has broken.
right.
Like currently, it's just retracement. That's why I think of continuation so far. But it can still flip. So probably NQ is a bit weaker, I guess. A little bit. Yeah, we should stay on the 5 minute and watching the busy and the Sibi.
If we break structure one more time to the downside, would you be looking for shorts then? On NQ, by the way, yeah.
If you break
On
structure, where?
1 minute. If you look at on 1 minute, look at 1 minute, yeah. If we break that structure, if we break that low with speed, will you be looking for long or shorts?
Yeah, I
What do
would
you
be
say?
more inclined for shorts, and then I would like to see how the 1 minute is playing out, right? Um, do we displace through that low and create imbalances where we can then look for a retracement? Do we create order blocks? How do we trade below here? Because that's really
Okay,
important because currently we are just again above Asia highs. We want to see the displacement into the range again. Yeah, currently we have like both sides which could play out, and that is not high probability. Yeah, that is basically entering the casino. So I like, you see that 1 hour CB also currently holding the midpoint. It's overlapping with a CB. I'm looking on the 5 minute can closure right now. Still not enough yet, right? Still can flip that 5 minute CB. So I need to see this placement. So basically, if I would take a trade here, there would be the long right here, stop recent low.
you want me to take that?
Uh, do not take this one. Do not. Let's watch this. I'm not taking it myself.
Okay, I'll just watch it.
Yeah, let's watch it. Just the risk to reward is not the craziest, but essentially we have all confirmations. We're having that 50-minute tap, we're having inversion fair value gaps, we're having the change in state basically already here.
Hmm.
So I would, potentially target the midpoint of what was it, the 50-minute, right? 50-minute, and it's not the greatest risk to reward. So, but it could play out, and if not, nothing, no harm. But right now it's 4:20. Um, just I look at the time and it's just everything is like okay-ish, but not so high probability that I would say take this trade, right?
Right,
Even though you didn't take that trade, that shows you that model works if you wait for all confirmations.
right,
So don't be upset that we didn't hit this now, but like just see it as proof. Hey, if you're gonna follow this, everything I gave you in that PDF, you're gonna make bread, right? And for this week, I want you to practice this model. Only this. Everything what is in the PDF, right?
yeah,
And record it. Record it. Make your notes onto it and just practice this model. And that will be your model. If you only focus on that and you're gonna milk this and you have all the confirmations you wanna see, there you have it. You're gonna literally make money. That's repeating every week. You just have to be patient for it. In both directions happens, right? So again, 1 hour or 15-minute higher time frame delivery. Liquidity sweep on the lower time frames,
yeah,
IFVGs, and the last bit is the inversion, the change in state. So for the four confirmations, which made me enter this trade on paper, but you have conditions where there's no thinking about if you should take it or not, right? That was really the
yeah.
point here. Like, would if you being confident in a trade?
In this one,
Yeah,
um, I might not see that coming actually.
yeah,
Because when I had that, so for example, when I had that short scenario in my mind, um, I was looking for shorts. So actually, you are on ES, right?
yeah.
So second, let me tell you my candle. Okay, yeah, 1 minute, right? So
And
I was looking for shorts until 418 candle shows up. Can you go on
418, yeah,
418, and that candle?
and that
I
is
was looking
literally
for
the
short.
entry. That's literally the entry for the
Yeah,
opposing
yeah,
side, and it
yeah,
has,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, it has the same risk reward,
I was,
1.8 here, 1.88. Um,
yeah,
it is a solid trade.
yeah,
It's just, hey, if you come in with a narrative, with a plan, then don't take it in the other. It's fine to not take it in the other direction.
yeah.
Just
But
study it,
how you do it, like, yeah. I mean, the way, like for example, we were both looking for shots, and at the exact same time, you had like that long scenario in your mind, and you think like it could play out. And when I was looking for short, because it was looking like very very good for shots too, and the price breakdown and working in that auto block might break down too, but it just completely inverts that, and that's when you enter in longs. So
Yeah,
it's kind of. mix. I literally struggle when it comes to changing my bias. I literally struggle.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why you
I
shouldn't
don't
force
see.
it, because
Okay.
you will be freaking out in the management and the execution. So what I would
Right.
suggest for you is that you only take the trades into your daily plan and your narrative. That is
Okay.
testing your discipline and holding yourself to a trade plan, and take the other way. If you think, hey, something like this appears, take it on paper and study. Yeah, repeat
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah.
But this one should give you confidence now that you see, if you follow all four confirmations, that it works, right? You see it
Right.
working, and that's important. That should give you confidence, because if you believe in it and you have the confidence in it, then you will see this repeatedly in the market. You will execute it repeatedly, and now you have that model. You just take it and make it yours. You make it really you refine it. You really not really need to refine it. It's just training your eye for it and seeing this model play out in multiple conditions. That's why the tape reading. That's why the recordings. That's why the studies. Everything. Just seeing that model and blend everything else out. You only need one repeating thing in the market, and that is one model you're gonna master and milk. And I think you understand this quite well. These confirmations. You have seen it. You have done it before as well. It's just there's some added experience when not to trade and when to
Yeah.
trade, and that's kind of like what you need to find out now by practicing it and what condition it doesn't work. And if you're not confident in it, then take it on paper. Record it, study it,
Right.
note it down. Okay, next time I'll come back, because it's repeating. It's always repeating.
Right.
Just be patient and don't think about making money now. Just think about this time of your period in your phase where you are as a trader. You're trying to master yourself and one model. As soon you got this, dude, you're gonna make enough money you want, right? And then it's like, okay, what's your structure to scale this? But first, right now, master one model and master yourself executing it. That should be the only
Right.
focus, not about making more money, right? We are already making you more money by not losing right now.
Right. Right.
You're not, going to work and donate money to the prop firms every month, every week. So that's already a bonus. That's already you're leveling up. You're not losing.
Right.
So I want that you take this home with you
Hey.
today.
This long, whatever we just took this long, this was the same thing that I was trying to do on that day when I was taking long. When you asked me why did you take long, because our whole plan was short. Because I explained it to you when I was reading the journal. Like my plan was to go short, but I still took that long because I saw something on 1 minute.
Fair. But
It
were
was
there
like
all confirmations? I think it didn't really go into.
I mean
Yeah, I
technically
don't
it was
remember it
clear.
completely. I'm just thinking if there was really all confirmations you wanted to see, um,
Yeah.
and were
So
there actually
so
good
in order to
targets
take
for it.
short, yeah. So in order to take short, can you in order to take short, what would you like to see in price if price hadn't like if 418 candle hadn't shown up, so what would you like to see in price
I would have want to see.
to go short? Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to see. We heading this. Let me go back here.
we holding that
Yeah,
FEGA.
so we having that FEG, which we would like to see respecting. Now, either
Yeah,
this candle or the next candle needs to reject from it and engulfs that. So that's here's an order block, right? But I
yeah,
wanted to see then, okay, we're having here these consecutive up close candles, also that displacement, not just that wick displacement, and potentially even like inversing here. And then I would look for the same thing as I would have seen here, which, or really like I wanted to see this, right? Like a engulfing candle. And if I would see like an order block or something, then I can take the continuation. I just wait for enough confirmation that we have shifted gears, we shifted order flow, we're not respecting bullish PD arrays anymore, like the 50-minute here and the 5-minute, right? We're getting respected here, so that's why we're grinding up. As soon we're
Yeah.
shifting that, I'm looking for, okay, what PD arrays on the lower time frame should hold the order flow now? Because if we switch to a sell model, then we would create, displacements to the downside. We're creating order blocks, up close candles, and then you can look for the retracements to CBs or order blocks to enter. And then you have actually very tight risk, you know. For example, if this would have held, you could have taken, but that was not enough yet. You know why? Because here's still the 50-minute busy, which is holding. So that's why it's not like I'm not looking for this as taking a short from. But if we're
Right.
having this exact pattern, let's say, below here, disrespecting the 50-minute, then I would have looked for my entry. And then you can have that stop above the order block, because if we are in bearish order flow, we are respecting bearish PD arrays, up close candles in this point, because it's a bearish OB. Yeah, it's a premium OB. So you understand what I mean? Does it make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
And that's how I flipped then to the 1 minute and testing order flow, seeing the
So
CBs getting
I
respected on the
understand.
lower half and OBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying I understand very well like how what you want to see in price to go short. But what I'm surprised with and what I'm like what you want to learn. So when you don't see things that you want to go short and but you so and with just buy after one candle um, and then you completely change your bias. I mean, the way your mind works. I mean, how the like you like process information very fast. Well, I take time to process information. For example, if I see something, I'll take some time to analyze that to understand that okay, this is trying to say that to me.
Well,
The way
either you're going higher to the higher time frames, look on a 5 minute to see what you want to see. You could have seen the same shit here, right? Let's say the 5 minute, you see waiting for this candle closure, getting
yeah
respected from the 15-minute.
on the
Then
yeah
you have the 5 minute candle closure above this SIBI IVG.
yeah
We're having a closure above the series of down candles, change of state of delivery. And then, well, you don't have, potentially, I don't know, we will see, you could have, you know, target the weekly open and have also a 3R. So if you are finding yourself overwhelmed on the 1 minute, just ticket one up on a five, no problem. If you want to be precise and you want to learn on a 1 minute, just watch price action on the 1 minute. That's the only thing I can tell you, right? See how the candles are printing. Where are the wicks? Where are the candle closures? How do we respect the CBs and busies on the midpoint? You know, uh, yeah, there's two ways for you. You know, it's just that's something you need to decide for yourself how you feel more comfortable. There's nothing wrong to just take the lowest time frame as the 5 minute. Use the 1 minute as the 5 minute. It's also not bad. It's just how you are more comfortable making decisions from. The tape reading should help you a lot with the 1 minute, and because there's no pressure, right? You're not
yeah
trying to trade. You're not having money on the line. You're literally just looking at the price, and that will make you confident as soon you're having your capital loaded. You could study this now on a 5 minute, for example, and see if it hits. But yeah, again, price is fractal. It's just the speed, right? This whole thingy could have been also the same on the 5 minute. Could be the 50 minute. Could be the 1 hour. Could happen everything. It's fractal. It happens on and appears on all time frames at some point. It's just yeah, the 1 minute is a bit faster. So you have to be quick with the decisions. Anything on top of mind?
No, just watching. Yeah, so the shot that we were looking for, we might not see that in this 4 hour candle. We might see that past 7 a.m.
Yeah, or we're just wrong with the idea, so we didn't take a trade. Fair enough.
Yeah,
You know. Um, we need to see
just like
next
if we
session if it
completely
wants to break down.
if we completely inverts the new week open gap, I will put a hold on the short idea, and then I'll see how price what price wants to do. But until then, let's see how what it is doing,
Yeah.
what is London doing, what is London setting up for.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, no, it's a good session. It was a good session. We didn't take a trade,
Yeah,
but
100%.
you see
Yeah,
you're building the confidence with that model now. You
yeah,
see it working,
yeah.
and the other days where you tape reading, you're exactly looking for this logic. Yeah.
Right.
And the good thing is you're not having anything online. So even if you want to flip the bias, if all confirmations are there, do it. Take the
Yeah.
demo trade, see how you're executing with it, and then you log it, right? I like the delivery here, so even you could have ended here on a 5 minute and have to, stop loss at a low. It's just, have to wait longer, and you probably have to get off your charts and just have your TP in and, walk away,
Right.
because it's just, in the 2 hours you probably have that entry maybe, but you will not get to your full target potentially. Depends. Sometimes it runs, sometimes it takes longer. You know how London is. But yeah, I think we can end here for today.
Yeah. 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 100%. I think we're almost done for this session. I don't have any more expectation from this session either. I'll just stay on charts for a couple of minutes more. I'll watch this macro, then the next macro, and I'll see what price gonna do.
Cool. Yeah, I hope you
Yeah.
you find the confidence in that now in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
plan.
100%.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
and
I
just
did.
give yourself time, dude. Give yourself a little bit more time,
Yeah.
because I'm sure you're gonna
Yeah.
master it if you really put the practice in. There's no doubt.
It's not about the plan, like I already look for these things, whatever in the plan, like buy side liquidity and the CISD inversion favor gaps. I already know these things. It's just like, but just like putting the right, like putting these things into the right narrative, is more important.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I guess, that is very important to read the whole structure, read the higher time frame. But I guess in your performance, you would probably also sometimes slip with even the four confirmations. You would take
Yeah,
an
yeah,
entry before the change in state, you know, you would whatever. Like there's
right,
no real like written down model for you.
right,
So you would slip, you would do this, you would modify, you would skip one point, you know,
true,
and that leads really to fuck up results, and then also to spiraling because you kind of like unconfidence, you flip bias, you revenge trade, whatever. So really use this and then ask yourself, okay, I have confirmation one, now wait for confirmation two, and then
okay,
as the trade develops, you see like as I told you right now, oh, we have that sweep now, we're having the higher time for delivery, we're having a change in state, and the IFEG, like all in this order. The IFEG comes before the change in state, but I was laying it out and just waiting when that price shows me it, and then it was kind of like, okay, now boom, four confirmations there, boom, I enter. I have a clear stop loss, I have a clear target, and then boom. You repeat these things, you practice this now, and then
mm,
No doubt you're gonna make this alone at some point. Right now, just give yourself time, right? Give yourself a little bit
Yeah.
more time. It's not gonna happen in a day or in a week. Practice this for the next 2 months, and I'm sure you're gonna make this alone.
But at least like me and you, when we came on charts, we had the same idea, same context, same narrative.
Yeah,
So,
you're looking
we
at the
do the
right
same
things.
thing.
You know,
Yeah.
just look. Also, I've seen it now twice that you didn't really like keep in mind what other sessions are doing before you. Take the intel. Look always what the Asia uh, session done. Did it consolidate? Did
Yeah.
it expand? Did it retrace or something? Um,
Right.
and look at the structure, and then you can have already like an intention what London is might gonna do.
Right.
Yeah, but good session. I think your analysis is not it's not the problem. You're getting better
Mm-hmm.
at this too.
Yeah.
It's just a combination of analysis and then being the trader. So
And
yeah,
being
this week I want to
human
see
analyst.
you planning on the
Yeah.
one PDF as I gave it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Answer all the questions there, and then you're gonna take trades, right? If everything's aligned, you're gonna
Yeah.
take the trades. Um,
Okay.
First, I want to see it on paper, so I can review it, and then at some point
Okay.
you can take them by yourself.
Okay.
All right, but I still we're now in this phase right now where I want to see that you can do it and you can execute it and everything makes sense.
Right.
You can see when to trade, when to trade and when not to trade, and also sit still. All of this is like I'm gonna review this in the next coming weeks.
Right.
All right,
All right then. Yeah.
all
We
right,
can
buddy.
just I think
I meet you
here
tomorrow.
we are.
Yeah,
Yeah. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
cool.
Have a
Take
nice
care.
day.
Bye.